The Cosmodrome is a big part of this because obviously the lore tab has said Uldren is currently in the Cosmodrome, which is obviously near the towers. That's where he's hiding out. Not near the tower, but in the same planet. But the Cosmodrome is obviously returning in Beyond Light as a location. And there's also Bungie showed off the Triumph page, and the icon for the Vanguard or possibly the Cosmodrome is the same icon that's on Uldren's chest, so kind of implying that Uldren has a connection to the Cosmodrome. But I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of this, but obviously it seems to be shaping up very similar to that original supercut of Destiny as the Crow, where you meet him in the Cosmodrome, he points a gun at you. So I would almost guarantee there's going to be some cutscene when you first meet Uldren. We're going to wander into the Cosmodrome for the first time in Destiny 2, and then we're going to meet Uldren probably in the exact same. I really think Bungie, it's right there for them to do it, but we'll probably meet him, and he obviously won't know who we are, and then maybe we're going to be tasked to bring him back. But I just want to know how they're going to bring him in. I think it's going to be such a big moment how they bring him in. I want to see Akora's reaction, Zavala's reaction. I have no idea how they're going to do it. Obviously, we have clues. We know the Cosmodrome. We know the Vanguard there, like we talked about. But I want to see how they do it.
You know what I kind of want? I kind of want a subversion of that. Everybody refers back to why is the city breathing down my neck? You know, why don't you come down so we can talk? Out here in the wild, this is how we talk. I want a subversion of that, where our Guardian sees Uldren and goes into a blind rage. You know, and kicks him back onto a thing and just pulls out the hand cannon. And then Uldren says to us, hey, why don't you put that down so we can talk?
Yeah,
and
that
then
could happen.
Our character speaks again, you know, because it's one of these poignant moments whenever our character actually voices
That's
things.
a very good shout.
And says, out here in the wild, this is how we talk. And then something interrupts it before we can kill him again.
Role reversal.
Or his ghost shows up. I think that would be a really great way of referencing things back, but showing that the plot is very much different from where they originally planned all this out. I would love to see that. That would be so cool.
There's just so many weird parallels though, because the original Crow character was supposed to be Cade. He was described as Cade. If you read the Kotaku article, he's described in the exact same way as the same way that Cade did turn out to be. But at the point that they made it, Cade didn't actually exist. So Uldren, or the Crow, which was the model of Uldren, was early Cade, and then they obviously brought Cade in. But now Uldren is literally going to be the actual original Crow that he was supposed to be. So it's just, they've resurrected him into the old character that he was supposed to be in the supercut, and it's just it's strange and clever and good. Obviously they didn't plan to do it, but the way they're just kind of looping it around full circle to what we saw in that 13 trailer, and now in 2020 we're probably going to get some kind of, we're meeting Uldren in the Cosmodrome, so they're definitely going to do some kind of parallel with that, I think.
For sure. I just everything about that. I'm going to be glued to my screen when it happens. I can't wait to see it.
I wouldn't even be surprised. No, go on.
Yeah, for people who are exploring this the first time, I'm really excited to see what those reactions are, because they don't have the weight of that expectation to a certain extent, but also it's going to be really cool to just watch that reaction, if only because we're going to be sitting here being like, it feels like we've seen this before, you know, there's something beautiful about that.